Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's talk to Captain. Mon Capitan. Jomo nods as you approach, his expression stern. Had enough of... Wait. What was his voice again? It's been like a week and a half since I last recorded. I had enough of kicking the hornets today. But my radio sounds like a whole nest of them is after you. Let's get out of here. I don't remember what his voice is anymore. I didn't remember it in the first place. Like, I'm almost 100% positive that he had a different voice in the last session. Anyway, as he did when we were in the main game. Jomo redlines the submersible's throttle, and you rocket away from the Shyways lab in record time. The orc remains glued to the sonar and inertial guidance readouts, constantly scanning for pursuit. Thankfully, nobody seems to be on your tail. I mean, we killed all of them. Soon enough, you're ascending toward the impound yard, far from the dangers of a germ warfare lab, back to the land of dour police, a leaking boat, and an unfriendly city. Home, sweet home. Yay. This is a very long loading screen they've got us stuck in right now. Hello? Hello? Anybody home? Please don't freeze on me or anything. I don't know why you're taking so long. You're not loading a lot of assets. Thank you. Let's go. Come. There we go. And hey, we did get karma. Sweet. Who do we have to talk to about that anyway? Do we just go back to the boats? Just back to our mission computer, I take it. We don't have any like objective markers, so I'm gonna take a wild guess. Hello? Inbox. Home, my friend. Here I am emailing you about the rescue mission that I was made aware of. It's mega heist, full of heistness. Big family like mine, we make a lot of friends. Second cousin on my stepmother's side dropped me a line last week because one of her friends, man named Martin Lai, has a big problem. She figures maybe Jomo can help because I have a lot of friends like you. Oh boy, what have you roped us into? So I say to my cousin, hey, I smuggle things. I'm no Shadowrunner, but I do know some runners that I could pitch this idea to. She says, fine, tell them Martin will pay them a hell of a lot of new yen, but they'd better be really fantastic at this because if Lillian dies, it's my ass. No problem, I tell her. So naturally, I think of you. Martin Lai works for Yamatetsu. Yamatetsu and Fushi Industrial Electronics have been butting heads in here in Hong Kong for a while, scrapping over who has more sway through the executive council. I'll make the long story short. Martin makes problems for Fushi, so Fushi kidnaps Martin's niece Lillian. They're holding Lillian Lai in a penthouse at their headquarters here in Defez Icon Tower. Big black skyscraper in Central, can't miss it. It's a simple job, but probably not easy. Martin can't get his Yamatetsu soldiers inside Icon without starting a corporate war, which is why he needs outside help. Somebody deniable that no one will miss if they die horribly. You, my friend. He can loan us two advantages, though. A small helicopter and a virus he's had planted in Icon's perimeter defense systems. My plan is this. We go and via the helipad on the roof and have Martin's virus turn off to anti-aircraft defenses. You and our team work fast, get down to the penthouse, and rescue Martin's niece. Rush your ass back to the roof, and we all fly out. From Terra, we read... Wow, what is happening? From Terra, we meet up with a team of Yamatetsu hired mercenaries who will act as a protection team and get Lillian back to Martin. Easy, no? So what do you say? You want to break into one of the biggest corporate buildings in the city, steal a princess in a tower, and thumb your nose at a AAA megacorp? I sure as hell do. Sure. Great. Now, what about this one that we're currently on? Cure for Menkai Xiao. Glad to hear the job's done. Okay. Actually, what is this? What is this one? I just talked to Jomo for that too. Okay. Fine. What do we got? We got, ooh, okay. It's not a bad little amount of cash. We also have some karma. Some karma we can, invest. Maybe we can get 8 intelligence. That's what we need, right? Or we could get more quickness. Get a little bit more chance to hit, because we still have a really poor chance to. Oh, that might have been the monofilament whip, actually, that they were all using. Nice. So do we want to ranged combat or quickness or intelligence or biotech or charisma? Oof. If we get more charisma. Not that we need new etiquettes at this point. Like, we have so many of them. You know what? Let's get quickness. Yeah, we'll increase our combat potential a little bit, and see if we can talk to anybody. Actually, let's see if anybody has anything to chat about. Hi. You catch Duncan at the end of his workout routine. He grabs a towel wrapped around his neck and pulls it toward his face, mopping sweat to reveal flushed skin and brown eyes. Hey, glad you're here. I was just about to come find you. He grabs his goggles, hanging from his top bunk, and slips them over his eyes. Side jobs are fine and good, but we got an opportunity here. We shouldn't squander it. Get me into that station, I'll make Crate pay for what she's done. A little overeager, are we? Flair? Do his nostrils have a flair for the dramatic? That's... Overeager. Do you really feel like you can boil everything we've been through down to that? After what Crate did to Carter? After she fucked us sideways, forcing us to burn our sins, our lives, and take up running errands for criminals. A vein in his forehead begins to throb, and he releases a slow breath in an attempt to control his frustration. I think overeager is putting it lightly, and I'll bet you're feeling the itch too, so don't you speak to me like that. Just trust me on this. He looks at you, mouth a straight line. I don't have a choice, do I? There's no way I can take that bitch on myself. You let me know when you're ready to leave. I'll be there. What's all the bird crap? I don't know. I haven't seen any. His lips part and he snaps his fingers. Actually, hey, now that you mention it, I might have heard a bird. He nods thoughtfully. Yeah, that's right. I thought maybe it was just a rat scratching around inside the walls, but it really didn't sound like one. Little fucker kept me up a couple nights ago. Does it count as an infestation if there's only one? If it's keeping me awake, then fuck yeah. It needs to die. It seems a little extreme. I'm not bombing my room for a fucking bird. I'll just lure it out somehow. As long as I don't wake up in the middle of the night to you calling here birdie, birdie, birdie. Even with his eyes covered, you can feel them narrowing. Ha! Ha! Not a chance. I got a feeling this whole thing is gonna wind up being a real pain. Being B. He looks around and shakes his head. This place. Can't wait to get out of here. Okay. Chill out, man. You're, like, super intense now. And, like, this is coming from someone who is totes down with being Batman, like, all the time. Stale metallic air fills Isabel's cabin. The round window that's usually cracked is shut tight, and it feels like the temperature in the room is raised somewhat, maybe due to a lack of ventilation. She's on her knees, hunched over her cyber deck, typing vigorously. You can see sweat beads on her forehead. She looks exhausted. She pauses and sits up for a moment. 4:19 a.m., 1 nanodrive. What? She turns towards you. Her pair of tired eyes meet your gaze. Her shoulders look stiff as if she's been hunched over for a while, and a single red cable protrudes from the dark mass of her hair. She repeats herself. 1 nanodrive. She leans back down and continues to clack away on her deck. 4:48 a.m., 1 splitter. 5:33 a.m., small double-ended cable bundle. Her voice suddenly turns angry as her fingers jam the keyboard. And my favorite hairband! She suddenly lurches upright and looks at you, her brow furrowed, and proceeds to stare in silence. What's this about a hairband? Her lips pucker as she studies your face. The damned bird took my favorite hairband. The decker moans. She closes her eyes and rubs her temples. For a few weeks now, my things have been disappearing. I didn't notice it at first because it was just small objects, mostly food wrappers. But once my hairband went missing, I started looking around and... Thank you, Skype. Jesus. Oh god. I'm being... no. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. It That was not supposed to happen. I might cut that out. I might not. It doesn't matter either way. Where was I? I started looking around and realized that quite a few of my smaller possessions were gone. I've never seen you wear a hairband. She suits you a sassy, narrow-eyed look. You wouldn't have, because it's missing. Last night I finally saw the culprit, damned Bulbul. I was jacked into the Matrix, doing some routine tasks, when something came through my window. I watched it land on the wooden floor and hop around like it was searching for someone. Her eyes go wide and she stares ahead. It was the Bulbo, and it was looking for me. But I was in the Matrix. My body was right here. She pats the floor near her computer. We have a lot of, like, very weird formatting differences going on here as well. Jeez. Stupid thing stared at me until it knew I wasn't awake, then rifled through my stuff and started carrying things away. See what I mean? See what I mean? She motions to her cyberdeck. It came back 4 times in 2 hours. I'm accessing my Matrix logs here to confirm the times. Shit. I needed that splitter too. What are you gonna do about it? I need to figure out where the Bulbul is stashing what it's stealing. I need to get my things back. If anyone with any kind of technical savvy finds them before I do, I have no doubt that they'll end up on the black market. Stupid bird doesn't know that it's sitting on a fortune in custom parts. She wearily runs a hand through her hair. Her fingers stumble upon the red cable, and she plucks it out with a look of mild disgust. Alright, I gotta crack down on this, Kira, so if you need something from me, tell me what it is now. Okay. You have fun with that. Also, is that the window? Like... There's not much of a window in this area. Okay. Hi. Gobbit raised an eyebrow. Ugh. Another day in paradise, eh, Seattle? Seriously, though, we should get on that run for Q and Lamb. The sooner we hit the police station, the sooner we can watch Crate's messy public downfall. I'm not usually one for spectator sports, but this is one that I want a front row seat for. We'll hit the station soon enough. Good. So what's up with you? What's next? Got any plans? She shrugs. Not really. I'm happy where I'm at. Even Auntie Chang has gotten nicer since the whole walled city thing. What about you? You thinking of doing something different after this is all over? Maybe it's time for a change. Maybe. Yeah, well, don't think too hard. Things would get boring around here if you took off. I don't do well with boredom. Of course, even if you were to scurry off somewhere, I'd keep tabs on you. It's what friends do. I prefer it if you stayed, though. You're the only person on the boat who's brave enough to eat my cooking. Ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. So are we not going to have, like, a lot of between mission dialogue or anything? Because, I mean, that would certainly pad out the time more, but, Hi. How about you? Welcome back. Was there something else you needed? What do you intend to do after we finished? He shrugs. I suspect I'll return to what I was doing before we got press-ganged into working with the HKPF. I will Shadowrun for funds and entertainment, and spend my spare hours working on and refining my mechanical counterpart. Koshie scurries forward, and Ractor rests his hand on the drone's chassis. The drone rubs up against his leg like a dog, light glinting off of the smooth contours of its hardened body. Always a work in progress, don't you know? How could he not be? To improve Koshie is to improve the best part of myself. You'll never be finished? I sincerely doubt it. Koshie is my masterpiece, and I will continue to refine him until I die. He smiles, his eyes twinkling. That's assuming I fail to achieve immortality, of course, and that is far from a foregone conclusion, I assure you. And what about you, my friend? Do you have any grand ambitions to share? If so, share them. I'm all ears. We'll have to see how this thing plays out. A fair answer. I suppose we shall have to wait and see for ourselves. He gives the cigarette a tap, and the ash that clings to the tip spills to the floor. Let us change the subject, eh? The future can wait. I am sure that there are many more pressing matters we could discuss. So what's design work on him been recently? As a matter of fact, I have. Nothing will be fabricating anytime soon, mind you, but I've been exploring a recent obsession, trying to hammer it into something useful. His lips curl into a rueful smile. The concept is somewhat, how to put it, avant-garde, perhaps. But with time, I hope to put it to the test. Tell me more. Perhaps it would be best if I showed you. Just a moment. I'll clear away the clutter so you can see for yourself. He turns to his terminal and rattles off a series of commands, and the windows that crowd the display appear. Is this because we had, like, his trust? But we didn't get, like, the loyalty of the rest of the crew or something. Okay. You're left with a perspective view of something that looks like a cross between a scorpion's leg and the jawbone of a large carnivore. The entire assembly bristles with jagged, tooth-like protrusions. Our encounter with the Yama King was a revelatory experience for me. To see such a being up close, to watch how it moved with my own eyes, to observe the crenellations of its flesh and the sculpted ivory of its crown. He spreads his hands. I was, for lack of a better word, inspired. I'm getting that. I'm still a long way off from fabricating anything usable. Emulating the physiology of a creature that should not exist is proving to be quite the design challenge. It is, however, a wonderful way to kill time between jobs, and who knows, against all odds, this work might one day bear fruit. Only time will tell. How about those stimulus generators? I wouldn't say I was playing around with them, no. I'm constantly using them to fine-tune my brain's stimulus responses, of course, but that hardly constitutes play. What have you been doing with them? For the past week or so, I've been experimenting with synesthesia. I'm training my brain to associate certain colors with certain tastes, sounds with touch, and that sort of thing. You hear that? Just like a click, yes. Sure. Not for me. Now when I hear that sound, I feel a tingle in my spine, and my tongue registers the flavor of bourbon and strawberries. Neat. It was just a small test, my friend. Soon I will know enough to push the limits of the system. And that is where the practical applications come in. Imagine the combat advantages if the sound of Koshie's claws on steel produced a palpable sense of well-being, or if I could judge the severity of a bullet wound by the volume of the ping in my ear. Feels like playing with fire. Of course, my friend, always. You have nothing to fear from me. Great. As long as you don't actually just lobotomize yourself, should be fine, right? It'll be perfectly okay. Should be. Ah, what could go wrong? So do we just want to head off to another side quest right away? Let's go. He's busy gulping down some manner of cheap Singaporean beer, the label marked with a golden Morleon. He raises a hand in greeting. Hello, hello. What can I do for you, my friend? Take me to the Tiger's... Oh, is the Tiger's Den... The Tiger's Den is going to be the official one. Okay, let's go solve your friend's family problem. Same crew as per usual. They have not let us down thus far, so see no reason to. The glittering expanse of Hong Kong stretches out beneath the helicopters as Jomo weaves his way between the city's myriad skyscrapers. Rain spatters the tiny craft's windshield as it slices its way through the calm skies above the central district. Despite the late hour, the city streets below still glimmer with activity. Soon enough, the black mirrored walls of Icon Tower stretch up before you. Jomo pulls the helicopter in for a landing and depositing you on the tower's roof. Somewhere beneath your feet, Lillian Lai waits. Hooray! Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I think these loading screens are longer than the ones that were in the main game. Not sure why that is. Come on. You can do it. We can help. We're almost there. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. We are... Great success. Okay. So, that rocket pistol is essentially useless. We really just don't need it at all. So, we will keep him suited up with the assault rifle and shotgun. And then, what do we have? Let's see, he's got a nail grenade, gas grenade, and high explosive. So do we want to give him a phosphorus grenade? That seems like a good idea. No, we'll give him a phosphorus grenade. And then, you can't use this, of course. And grenades are not the most useful. Oh, what item? Give you some of these. Her spirit banishing spell is not listed there. Okay, that's strange. Do I want to give myself another health? Well, take that one and replace it with that, and then maybe a grenade. The weak grenade for us, since we're awful at throwing. Come on. Let's see what this side quest doesn't. Wasn't there another, like, a third side quest that we had? I could have sworn. Amid rain and the deafening roar of Jomo's rotor wash, you jump down onto Icon Tower's helipad. Red lights strobe softly on the myriad antennas and satellite dishes that dot the building's roof, and all of Hong Kong stretches out below you. As quickly as he brought the borrowed helicopter in, he revs the engine and lifts away from the Fushi facility. Jomo's face appears in your PDA. Jomo here, I'm taking off, and I'll make a pass around the tower. You go down and get the girl. I'll swoop back in, and we'll be all off. Easy, yeah? 10-15 minutes tops. Sounds good. That's what Jomo likes to hear. Radio me when you get the girl, and I'll be back here faster than Uncle Carpel finishes his lunch. After that, we go and meet her protection team, make the handoff, and everyone gets drunk. Great. Let's, this is not going to be that simple, because it's what was that? Hello drones. Okay. as I was saying, it's never that simple. So apparently we have, like, a big set of drones. Okay, then. Well, let's get in behind this awful cover here. And we're still better with the shotgun. Why? I guess it's because of the reduced accuracy that this pistol has. So it might actually be better used shotgun, to be honest. Since they're not... Well, drones can't bleed anyway, so it's kind of less useful to use the gun that has lower accuracy, but apparently it doesn't matter because we just have terrible accuracy anyway. Can't hit anything. So let's see if Duncan can do maybe a little bit better. What would being actually spec'd out for this sort of thing? What do I want to go for first, though? Just take out these guys in the front? Take out these guys. Right. About that. Okay. We'll get you over here. This is bad ideas. Because she's not spec'd for any sort of combat, really. Great! Completely blocked. That was beautiful. Alright, well, let's get you to run over here, at least. Maybe we can smack that guy. Get him to pass out. Bam! Oh. So he's got more than 2 AP. Okay, good to know. Slash. Sweet. Maybe get you over here, too. Smack. Sweet. Lots of crits, at least. That's good. I'm okay with that. Yes! Yes, draw all of their ire. Where are you going? Ooh. Alright, these drones aren't... Ooh. These drones aren't too dangerous, so this should be not too bad. Once we get the one with a lot of health out there out, maybe we can knock you out of your cover, actually. All right, we got there a little bit, sort of. How about you? Okay. Last shot. Well, almost, but not quite. Bam. How about you? Can you hit? No. Way out of range. Great. Oh, that was not exactly where I wanted to go, but it worked. Have Duncan take... First of all, finish him off. Bam. And then... Bam. Yeah, take him out too. And then have Cochet just finish this guy off. Whack. Whack. Well, or maybe not. That's fine. It's got like 1 hit left. We can take him out next turn. Come on. But they're doing pitiful amounts of damage to our killdozer there. Might as well mark you. Why not, right? Just follow him, spack. And sure. Guess what? You're also dead. Bam. There you go. Yeah, that's right. That's what you get. Alright, so we're going to call it here. And then next time, we're going to take our kill drone and go inside of this corporate building. And see what's all in store for us as we go to save this lovely little lady who's apparently been kidnapped. So, that'll be fun. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!